Hi again. On the first video, we talked about programming and we went through the process of how to do a bubble diagram and a block and starting a block diagram. So I just want to show you how the block diagram turned out and how the foundation diagrams turned out as well. So we started off with these messy short ones. I did several iterations of these with you guys. I ended up with something like this, and then I did this, and then I landed on something like this for the first floor and this for the second floor. I've uploaded these images to the assignment so that you have them for reference. So I wanted to show you how my block diagrams turned out. So this is the block diagram for level 1 here. So looking at these two together, can you guys see both of those? Let's see, pull it back a little bit. Oh, that's not the first floor. There we go. So looking at both of these, everything's in the same general area, but once I actually put dimensions to it, I came up with something slightly different. So I gave a little more defined shape. I have my entry here still with my foyer, my living room that runs into my dining room kitchen. So I still have that in alignment. I have a patio space off of the living room. I've turned my bathroom and put it on the side. And then for a half bath, you don't really need that much space. So I just made it about a 5x8 space and use the rest of the space for a extra closet. I've defined the area of my stair a little bit. I think I'm gonna do a U shape. Now I didn't measure this out to make sure it exactly works like this, or that I don't have the exact right number of stairs, but I wanna start here, go up, have a landing, go up, have a landing, and then go up. And I have a generous enough amount of space that I'm pretty certain I can make that work. Off of the kitchen, I kept a mudroom, and then that gives an entry to the backyard. I still only used the 56 feet that I thought. I've also written little notes about what the approximate size, I just rounded to the nearest foot. When we do a real floor plan, it'll be 12 foot 4 inches. It might not be 12 foot exactly, but for this diagram, that was more than sufficient. So that's how the first floor ended up. And then the second floor, so I come up these stairs, so I'm going down this way. On the side, I've got this big open extra bonus space here that is largely circulation. And then you're gonna come in and enter those bedrooms here that are split by the Jack and Jill bathroom. So right now I've got a door from the bedroom straight to the corridor and another door to the bathroom, and the same for this bedroom. Off of the master suite, there's the balcony and the master bath and master closet. And I put those two entrances next to each other. It might end up being the same entrance. So we'll see. So that all worked out nicely. I've got very generous room sizes here. So that is what my block diagram ended up looking like for the second floor, and then for the first floor. Okay. Now for the foundation diagrams, let me set this stuff aside and show you how those turned out. So these are not very clean. I wish I had done them a little cleaner, but I was pressed for time. But here is essentially what I did was I made another outline title block just like I did to start the block diagram. So I started this one the same way and I overlaid it like that. And then what I did was I looked at my spaces and saw where I thought that I would need columns or point loads. And you can see I used a pencil to kind of show some center lines just to get my ideas lined up. But So the foyer would be here, the patio would be here. Since I have a patio above this outdoor space, I have to catch that load there. So back here is my closet and bathroom, and this is my living room, dining room. I have some extra structure here around my stair, and then I've got this space as the kitchen and this space as the mudroom. I have an extra line coming through here off of this, so I thought I might need to line that structure up, and maybe that ends up being a main spine in the room. So this line here is not in this plan. It is coming off of this here, and so that might dictate where I might want to put some doors, right? I might not want to put them here in the middle. I might want to put them off to one side or the other. So that's what I think my structural diagram for my first floor is going to be. I get set up here, and then moving to the second floor, I did the exact same thing. I started my layer, laid it on top, so it's the same size, and this is what I looked at there. And you'll notice they're very similar. I've got the same things around the stair. I've got my balcony considered, and it ended up, for the most part, my second floor mirrors my first floor. Right, so they end up being very similar. Okay, and that is it. That is the process I went through to create a bubble diagram, block diagram, and a structural diagram. I would say altogether this took me less than, probably just under 2 hours to go through the whole process, figure out what I wanted, draw all my iterations, and get it to this stage where I had the 6 to put up for you. So that is all. I hope this is helpful. See you in class.